A lot of people will get a new belt, they'll get promoted and not feel like they deserve it. This imposter syndrome that follows us around jiu-jitsu is not uncommon. So if you're in that boat, you're not alone, and I am talking to you specifically. You just got a new belt. Blue belt, purple belt, brown belt, black belt, doesn't matter. You got a new one. Do you feel at that moment like that belt? For many people, no. For many people, you feel like you don't deserve it. You feel like you don't have that level of skill. When I got my blue belt a long time ago, I felt like I definitely deserved it. I did not have imposter syndrome then, and the same holds true for when I got my purple belt. However, when I got my brown belt, I definitely felt that imposter syndrome. And I'll tell you the approach that I took to get myself out of that. I felt it hard. I felt wrapping that thing around my waist just didn't feel like I was at that level yet. And the first thing to think about when you're trying to deal with this imposter syndrome is if you have a good professor and one that you really trust and one whose opinion you value, you need to think about what that imposter syndrome means. It might mean that you don't trust the professor the way that you think you do. So if he or she thought that you are of the skill level to be promoted to that next belt, then you need to give a little bit of weight to that. He or she might see something that you don't see because you're constantly in yourself. And that's something that can be difficult to do, but to detach and look at yourself from a bird's eye view instead of being constantly embodied in your experience. So trust your professor. If you've got a good one and they've given you that belt, they've thought about it and they want to make sure that you're where you need to be, because that belt being around your waist is a representation of them as well. So that's number one. But for yourself, what are some things that you can do to help combat that imposter syndrome? Number one, go compete. When you tie on that belt, you get out on the competition mats, you're going to be going with people of that rank who you don't roll with every day. So they're not going to take it easy on you. They don't know your game. You don't know theirs. You're going to get a chance to display your jiu-jitsu against somebody of the same presumptive rank. That's a really good way. And even if you lose, you'll kind of see where you fit in that rank within the competition space. So that's something that I did when I got my brown belt. I went and I competed. And I lost that first match, to be completely honest with you. I lost that match by points, but I made some mental mistakes, and the guy beat me. He capitalized on those mistakes, by the way, but I didn't feel like I wasn't a brown belt, right? That competition, even though I lost, meant a lot to me because it proved in my mind like, oh, hey, yeah, I can hang in this. I made some mistakes. My opponent capitalized on them really well. Good on him, fair play to him. But you know what? Guess what? I am a brown belt. This is nice. Okay, I felt good about where I was, even though I didn't win that match. So that's one thing you can do. Go ahead and compete. Here's another thing that I think is helpful, and it's an off-the-mat exercise. But write down how you would coach somebody to beat you. You've got this new rank. You write this down. You write down this plan. If you were coaching somebody to beat you, how would they do it? What that will expose are your perceived weaknesses, the weaknesses that you believe you have. This is what you would have somebody exploit if they were going to compete against you. That's an interesting idea. That has been very valuable to me over the years. I did that years and years ago, even in Muay Thai and everything. And then I learned that my professor, Junior Asunsao, he did that when he was competing in mixed martial arts in the UFC and everything else. He would write down, here's how I would coach somebody to beat me. And I thought it was cool that we both had this practice that we had done a long time ago that was pretty helpful. So that's something that might help you mentally get over the hump. Number three, hey, it's still just a piece of fabric on your waist. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's cool to get a new belt and it feels good. That milestone feels amazing. But at the end of the day, remember, Hoist Gracie, I think, said it best. The belt only covers 2 inches of your ass. The rest is up to you. So the belt is cool. The belt means something, I think. I don't think belts don't have value. I know there are some people who have said such things. Very high-level people have said such things. I'll probably make a video about that one day. But I think the belts do matter. But they also shouldn't be something you're wrapped up in. I mean, you're literally wrapped up in them, but don't be so wrapped up in it that you're now playing your jiu-jitsu in a way that the ego gets attached to the color around your waist. Don't let that happen. At the end of the day, it's all good. Go in there and have fun and do what you love to do. You're doing this for fun anyways. Don't let that promotion get in your head about now you have to defend it or something like this with your training partners. You don't have to defend anything with your training partners. You're there to get better with them, and you're there to make them better as well. That's really all that it comes down to and what really matters. So if you've just gotten a new belt, you're having some of that imposter syndrome, I hope this helps. Believe in your professor. He believed in you. And a couple of strategies that might help you wipe that imposter syndrome away.